Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. As today, we finally set our sights on Rykad Minoris. It has been a long time coming, so let's not waste any more time. Let's crash this party. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you've been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here, in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who died on the ship's bridge, and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics, risen from the darkness to take your life. As if of its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Conrad Voigtbeer's weapon, slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarishly slow advance. Stop. I tried to save as many people as I could. I didn't want for any of you to die. Except for those of you who tried to kill me first. But I mean, come on. The dead remain deaf to your words, creeping ever closer with the inevitability of death itself. You belatedly realize that your trembling hand has found the shard, when its razor-sharp edge cuts into your palm. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hand no longer holds a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt, adorned with the image of a closed eye. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there, on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess.
The tapestry is woven. The path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion.
And here we go. No, you're a tool like any other. One which I may not understand yet, but I will. And I will master it. It will not master me. You feel the sword's immense weight pulling you down. You resist its will for a moment longer before collapsing to the ground, to the sounds of odious laughter. The strain is such that you fear your back could break at any moment.
Varg, the first dawn is hereby woven into the tapestry of your fate. Seek the second dawn in the hands of she who rises above its future dominion. The former aspirant fell, and thus the new one will become the chosen of the Weaver of Destinies. Make mortals serve you as their god, and become the vessel of the Edge.
That's probably fine. You awaken from the vision, kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing, and you struggle to recall the faces and images of the sword in your hand. Only the deep cut on your palm and the bloodied shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. Yeah, as aforementioned, Valen is just too smart for his own good. You know, he doesn't really buy into the whole chaos spiel. To his brilliant mind, everything is a resource to be exploited, chaos and Xenos artifacts included. That's how it starts, but, you know, hopefully he'll learn his lesson before it's too late. You reach your shaking hand out to the shard, now slippery with your blood. You wipe its metallic surface and stash your treasure under your clothes, next to your heart and soul, forever seared by the great power of the warp. Oh, I'm sure it's not that bad. Always gotta be so dramatic. Okay, well that was a slightly unexpected but very fun event. And we've managed to hold on to this blade shard for now. I am curious to see how far we can take things before we hit the point of no return. I mean, as I mentioned back in episode 1, we are ultimately going the long haul with Iconoclast. But I would like to dabble with the other two paths. Not that we've really made much progress in either of them just yet, but we only need 15 points to get that first rank. Ultimately, though, once we get Iconoclast to rank 3 or higher, it'll automatically close out all other paths, so we'll enjoy it while we can. And I'm sure come to regret some of the decisions that we make on the way there. Anyway, might as well stash some stuff over here, so be right back. And we're back. Let's try this again, shall we? Hey, there we go. Let's get in there. The starport greets you with the din of ordnance, and the smell of explosives tickles your nostrils. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom. Halt! Weapons on the ground, or I'm firing! A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles towards you from behind the chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads, Sergeant Malgar. Alright, so our skies are in lockdown, the rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happen to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it? And on a shuttle like that. Where'd you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab 'em, lads. We've got ourselves a rebel landing force. Abelard turns purple. By the Holy Throne, what is this mess? Adira glances around. They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. Abby, that's your cue. Abelard clears his throat. You stand before rogue traitor von Valancius, you ignorant worm! Snap to attention this instant, and give his lordship a formal report. With a mixture of awe and terror, he snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier, and barks. My mistake, sir. At once. The starport is under the control of the governor's wardens. Perimeter command is Sergeant... A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lassie Malgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? You can start by telling me who the hell just tried to shoot down my shuttle. We barely got down here in one piece. Affirmative, your lordship, sir. It's all these damn rebels. Those maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft battery, and it's causing our shuttles no end of trouble. That thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements. Not a soul survived. Who's attacking you? What's going on out here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, then it went up the spires. They hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. Then Felix tore off his mask. Precisely because he knew about the trouble on Reichad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. Cassia lets out a sorrowful sigh. You may continue your report, peasant. That's slightly less adorable. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Reichad Majoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They're crushing us, the scumbags. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo, every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us out of here any minute. Look, Sergeant, I'm sorry, what did you say your name was again? Sergeant Lassie Malgar, sir. 11th generation loyal soldier of House Winterscale. Awarded 3 commendations for faultless service. Ever since the olden days, his lordship the Rogue Trader has recruited soldiers and shipwrights on Reichad Minoris. So there's no greater honor for a Reichadian than serving his lordship with diligence. You sure about that? If that's the case, then how'd this happen? What are these people rebelling against? Ill thoughts, sir. We've fallen on hard times. The ground keeps shaking, things keep exploding, the people are scared. They've forgotten all about their duty. And that's when those, Emperor forgive me, preachers came. They started riling everyone up. Sure enough, we shot a few, but they just kept coming. More and more of them. Well look, Sergeant Lassie. It's important we hold this landing pad. This is our evac point. I'll bring in reinforcements and supplies for my ship. Help you get it done. I live to serve. The sergeant is so astonished that he only barks the mandated words of gratitude after a non-mandated lengthy pause. We won't fail. We won't forget. We'll be praying to the Emperor for you, your lordship, sir. Don't mention it. Hey, I don't suppose you've seen a member of the Inquisition pass through here recently? At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir. Okay. Guess I'd better go track down the governor then. If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting that damned anti-aircraft battery, there is absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I'll voxcast orders to them to wait for you, and I'll inform headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we'll follow the governor's orders and hold the line here. Adira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she's looking through the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands. Both yours and others. You know, the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head round these words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight till my last drop. What can you tell me about the streets? Any idea what we're in for? The sergeant sighs heavily. All of our roadblocks are gone. The whole place is in the rebels' hands. The city is almost lost, so no help will come. We're surrounded by rebels. And watch your step, sir. The streets are chock full of mines. Its remarks about mines lodges itself in your memory. More than anything, you'll need to watch the ground and not your surroundings. You'd rather risk a shot from a rebel or a jittery soldier than experience a few handfuls of lethal frag shrapnel resting on top of some 300 grams of explosive Visaline. Thanks, Lassie. I'll keep that in mind. You said something about a tech priest? A very important person from the Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant or Amarnat or something like that had recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though. Said he was under no obligations to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I had to send a quarter of my troops with him to keep trouble at bay. Well, you're doing good work, Lassie. Keep it up. I'm gonna go take out that gun, then we'll get you reinforced and resupplied. The sergeant blushes slightly. I live to serve. Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands. Oop. And we've got incoming fire. Who are you? The pilot, dressed in a crumpled uniform adorned with the von Valancius coat of arms, still looks quite pale. Her white hands bear red marks left by the wheel. The scream of terror she let out when the missile flew right past your shuttle is etched in your memory. Her voice quivers slightly, but even her fear cannot stop her from using typical Voidsman jargon. That was some flight, your lordship. If we'd been a little less lucky, we'd be checking in at the port in the sky right now. Yeah, no kidding. You ever seen a weapon like that before? Can't say I have, your lordship, but the shots it fires certainly fly quick. I've never seen guns like that before. And they were firing from far away, almost from beyond the horizon, that is. Who gave those yobs a terrifying contraption like that? Good question. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, my bad, your lordship. Senior pilot, Nemus. Appointed by the senior deck officer to serve on your personal shuttle. Nemus. If I need to resupply, can you get me back to the ship? I'm awful sorry, your lordship, but I can't. The Emperor saved us once, but if they shoot at us again, we'll be blown to smithereens for sure. If I get your lordship killed in such a daft fashion, St. Drusus will make me polish white-hot wing flaps with my tongue after I kick the bucket. Truly a fate that makes death pale in comparison. Lord Captain, the pilot is right. We cannot put your life at such risk. We will have to wait until the governor's forces deal with this menace, or until the rebels run out of shells. Surely they aren't sitting on a whole depot of them. I wouldn't be so sure about that, but it's fine. I'll take care of it.
I always have a backup plan.
But yeah, that basically means we're in for a bit of an attrition run here. We have to be careful about suffering any wounds or injuries, because we won't be able to just pop back to the ship to instantly heal back up like we normally can. The Grand Viaduct for receiving esteemed guests is buried under the rubble. Artillery, do you copy? Requesting a barrage on Launch Pad 3. Oh ho, we have enemies just beyond the barrier. Can I, actually, can I pick that guy off from here? That sure looks like a gun port. Nothing notable there. I think we're done hoarding shotguns for the moment.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning
This
experiences.
master-crafted patellar augment is not fit for a servitor.
Boo, the gun port's just for show. Fair enough. We'll mount our assault from the stairway,
Does something trouble you, Lord
as
Captain?
is clearly intended.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
How may I serve the dynasty?
We've got LOS on a couple here. Relatively close together. Might be close enough for a lightning arc.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Nice.
Crush them!
I was hoping for 3, but 2 is still good. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. What's up, Layla? We'll push right up on this cover. In theory, Cassia should get first turn, which she can then use to give Adira an immediate second attack. We'll tuck Abby and Argenta off to the side, ready to run out right after. And Valen will hang back here, because for him, range is not an issue, only line of sight. All right, let's do this. Cassie is up first. Let's trim the left. Shoot. Shuttle blocks the optimal angle, but that's fine. And that's 2 more. Agitator's up next, followed by Bruiser. Hopefully he'll head for Abelard. The unrighteous have come to take all that we have from us. To battle! Lightning on Adira. Bruiser stopped just short. Four on the left. 3 on the right, including the agitator. That's got to be their leader. Okay, I think I see what we can do here. Let's pull someone out of cover. Sorry, just counting spaces. In theory, Notch will work on more than one target, but only if you place it equidistant, which is a pain to calculate. We'll just go for the easy one.
If I may,
This will also be a lot more useful once we pick up Perilous Ways. That adds a damage component to the forced movement. Oh, shoot. Missed that guy. I can live with that. Wow, you suck. Alright, let's wipe the rest of the left. If we can clear the shuttle... Yes, that's perfect. Almost perfect. It'd be perfect if we could get all 4, but 3 is sufficient. But buffs first.
But of course.
Alright. Shock and awe.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Ah. Oh, friendlies. Didn't really think about them joining in, but that's a nice bonus. Though honestly, I think the fight will be over so quick, they won't get a chance to really contribute. Let's skirt this guy. Tag both with an AoE. Oh, we can't go through the railing. Okay, fair enough, I guess. We'll just light this guy up.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ooh, slick. Let's see if he can do that again. Nope, turns out he could not. And now for the agitator.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
We've got a perfect angle here. This should be a one-hit kill.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, let's hope so. That'll do it. Hey, and an Achivo. Nice. Yeah. I played the press build out to the end of Act 2, so it's likely a number of the achievement trackers are going to be a bit wonky. They still count everything I did during my test run. Goodbye. Oh, nasty. Yeah, see, that is why I'm knockback crazy, because the knockback damage is kind of bonkers.
Indeed.
So I think aside from going quad operative in this run, I'm also going to ham it up a little with knockback attacks. They're just fun. Oof. Let's get that patched before it sets. See if we actually had... If we actually had Perilous Ways, that would have killed that guy. Not that it really matters in this case. We've got this.
What is this foreboding?
Now the friendlies. Servitor of Duty. Should have bolted when you had the chance.
Strike is a prey.
And we are done.
I'll do it. you, my emperor!
Oof. That's fine. I got it.
I'll see to it personally.
That we will. Hi. Hi there again. What's up? The Achievo's so nice, they awarded it twice. Let's see what we got. Okay. Pretty basic. More of the same. Ooh, what about the agitator? No, nothing. Actually, hold on. Aha! We did get something upgrade worthy. And it's a notable fashion upgrade. I really like that. Maybe not quite as good on Cassia, but I do appreciate the asymmetrical shoulder pad. That's to help their back when they're carrying the team. Okay, so nothing else of note. How about over here? Ooh, hello there. Blind madman. Eyes! My eyes! Have you got them? Please give them back to me. Even just one. Please! Sorry, man. I haven't seen them, but, you know, I'll keep an eye out. Oh. More baddies. Yeah, we got time. Let's take him out. Let's creep up closer, see if we can get a good group shot like that.
You will beg for mercy.
Oh.
But I will grant none.
Show them no mercy.
Wow, they survived. I was not expecting that. Okay. Agitator. Commander. A lot of filler units. Oh, wow, and we are stacked in the initiative. Let's push right up. No need to be coy. Half these guys will be dead before they even get an action. Let's make sure Valin's where he can one-shot the agitator. And Cassie up first. Fantastic. See you later, agitator. And once again, I have been bamboozled by the decorative gun port. Gosh darn it. Okay. Right. Well, wow, I can pretty much target everyone but the two leaders.
I'll make it happen.
Nice tag. Agitator agitates. Lightning on Valen. No other consequential damage. Let's clear the left. We'll also have Cassie fall back, but let's do this first.
What an unfortunate turn of
You can
fate.
do it. And fall back. Let's pull this guy right up on Abelard.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh, whoa. Why'd you veer off like that? Huh. That was not what I was expecting. Nadira's up again. Let's clear the middle. In fact, let's get bold. We'll push her right up. Yeah. And Valen's up. Now we clear the agitator. Then we'll take a pot shot with the ring after. Boop. Yeah, okay, so that achievement pop-up's just straight up broken. Not to be overly critical. Oh, this thing kind of sucks. Definitely not getting a ringing endorsement. Abelard, let's get you stuck in there. We'll go right up the middle.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
That's fine, bud. Don't sweat it. The important thing is we've got you there, so now all of these guys should head straight for you. These guys are still pretty tightly clustered. Let's go for a nuke. No, let's make sure the commander has a valid knockback path. Perfect. Perfect. And light them up. Oh boy. That was way more effective than I thought it would be. And the cherry on top.
Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Actually, wait, no, we should be shooting at this guy.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Boo! Oh, I deserve that. Okay, maybe not that one. Whoa, hey, whoa, buddy, whoa. Calm down. Dude got like 400 turns and then shot his buddy in the back. Let's wrap this up before things get even weirder. Okay, get Adira Cleara. Now we need to get Argenta clear. I don't know if I want to risk over penetration. Yeah, not worth the risk. No kill like overkill. Adira, please peel this man off Abelard.
Cover me!
Thank you. Now let's one-shot the commander.
It's as good as done.
Achievement, get! I feel so validated, so accomplished. I am unstoppable! We still have fresh wounds. We'll take care of them right after. And pause. Let's get those wounds wrapped before they set. Abby, where are you going, bud?
Appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
I am at your service.
Whew, that was fun. My favorite part was when Val was all like, "It's Valentine," and then Val'd all over the bad guys. Seriously, though. Wounds aside. Not bad, not bad. Skirmisher Boots. Whenever the wearer deals damage to an enemy, the wearer has a 25% chance to gain 2 MP. Interesting. Well, I could see that being useful on almost all of our characters. But we'll toss it to Argenta for now. I might shuffle that around, though. Depends on what other boots we find while we're here. Speaking of which, let's sweep for loot. A big old pile of cargo. We'll take it.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Also, the door's open. That's new. I'm used to that still being sealed when we get here. The turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Technomat never had a chance to activate it.
Would you look at that?
And those, of course, must be the mines that Malgar warned us about. Ooh. Medical restock. Very nice.
We'll
hold off on the door for now. Because... yes, we still have a guy over here.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
But we are also past time. And this feels like a good place to call it. I've got to say, as much as I love the story stuff, it is nice to actually mix it up on the battlefield again. To put some of these character builds to the test. And thus far, I have to say, they do seem to be performing swimmingly. That's it. We'll hit the pause button for now. I will take care of the usual bookkeeping off screen. And we'll pick up here next time. As we head up top. See if we can get lucky. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, Blindiron, CrowkingLoR, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, Theory V23, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.